So welcome back to the channel, and the book today which I'm going to review is here, The Origin of Species by Charles Darwin. So the book is actually published by Collins Classics and is it's one of the book which actually I don't really recommend the people to read, because it is a book which I would say is quite a very sophisticated book on the topic, and it's not suitable for the general reader. But yes, it's a surely a very good manifestation if you are really interested in the topic. And the rating which I have given to this book is actually 8.1 out of 10, a must buy if only if you are interested in biology or you have a background in it. So the book, I will like to show you the contents here. It has 15 chapter which basically talks about 4 to 3 main things, that is adaptation, survival of the fittest, evolution theory, and hybridization, and genetic engineering, and so on. The book is on the survival of fittest, how the surrounding and environment affects, and what are the parameters which affects the organism. And the book not only has a praise but also had a lot of criticism when the first it was published. So the book was actually published in 1859, and since that time the book has been in the center of praise and criticism, both simultaneously, I would say. Even a very famous scientist, Lord Kelvin, who was a physicist actually, after whom the famous SI unit of temperature Kelvin is named, he also actually disagreed with the Charles Darwin theory of natural selection, and he also debunked the your survival of the fittest. Even many religion during that time, especially Abrahamic religion like Christianity and Islam, were against this evolution theory, because uh, the book actually had pointed out many things which were not suitable for the religious leader of those religions. So but of course it is now a widely well accepted theory, and it's almost, I would say, accepted by all academicians and everybody. And so of course it's a really amazing book if you want to buy and to know about biology. But I would of course say the English used in this book is of very different technical background, because the book was actually published in 1859, which is almost you would say 150 years plus time. So of course the English used in this book has some words which are not suitable or compatible with today's English. So it, of course, for that reason the publisher have used here the dictionary. For that, it has some words which are not in use today, but you can surely get the reference about it. For example, there is a of course there is a reference about ether, which is actually a medium through which light travel. But as we know today, scientists know that light require no medium to travel. So it has some of things which earlier people had believed, and he has used it in his theories. That's why it was sometime even criticized for that, and sometime even praised for that. But overall the book is really fantastic, because it gives a deep complex idea about organisms of natural selection, and how temperature and other parameter affects the vegetation and organism enzyme. So it's a good book which is of course of a very distinct topic other than the topic which I generally read. So it is actually also a very old book. If you see, I purchased it on 2 March 2019. So a book which I myself have also not totally completely read, but of course some of the chapters on hybridization and vegetation, because this book is recommended by many to for especially for the science background. But I had interest in this book to know about this theory, so that's why I had bought this book. So book I would not recommend, but surely would of course would surely tell you to read if you are interested in the topic.